I'm Rita Domeyer, Jane's mother, and it was very interesting reading these letters again, and I don't remember writing a lot of them, and we've had a good laugh over them, and we've had cries over them, and so thank you so much for doing them, Janie.
When did so you wrote letters to her? Like, how often did you write her?
Well, the first few years, 5 days a week, I guess, or whatever day the mailman came, about 6 probably.
And where was Jane when you were writing the letters?
So I was school for the deaf.
Okay.
Council Bluffs.
Council Bluffs, yeah.
And so, and what sorts of things did you talk about in your letters?
Well, just everything that was going on at home. I wanted to keep her informed what was going on at home and stuff, and so she kept in touch with what we were doing at home and stuff like that. Siblings were doing, you know, so.
Was it hard to be in touch at that time, with Jane across the state, or?
Very hard. Letters was the only thing we could do, yeah. No telephone calls. You couldn't pick up the phone and call her or anything, so. It was probably one of the hardest things I ever done in my life, that's for sure, I think. But we had to do it.
Yeah.
There again, her letter proves that she wrote me a letter and told me thank you for letting her go to Iowa School for the Deaf.
Yeah.
Too, so.
And I guess what do you think writing the letters gave you? What did?
Oh, I'm sure it helped me just as much as it did her, because I kept me in touch with her, and I felt like I was talking to her on mornings, I guess is what it was. So I'm sure it did me more good than her.
Yeah.
So too. And I want to say that her dad didn't have as much time to write as I did, and he never did like to write letters, I don't think. But she was Daddy's girl, that's for sure too. So that's why. But everybody was good to her, and so it was nice. It was hard for the kids at home too, though, because they had to learn. It was different when she'd come home and all these things too. But we all made it through, and she's doing fine, so that's good. And when she had her surgery, that's another thing. When she had her breast cancer, she called us, and the girls and I went up to visit her in Rochester, and she was trying to come out of this anesthetic. She was changed awake, and her sister Julie went up to her and said, "Go to sleep, Janie." And she said, "No, I'm so happy you're out here to see me. I don't want to sleep." She said, that hit us all pretty hard, too. She said that. "I'm so happy you're out here with me that I don't want to sleep," she said, too. So, yeah, there was a lot of touching moments, that's for sure. And it was hard for the other kids, too, I'm sure, because it was, we had to do all the different things. But we made it. Like I said, we made it.
So what's it like seeing your letters now, all in front of you?
I don't know. I didn't want to really see them. I didn't think. I told her to wait till after she died. You're not supposed to read somebody's diary.
I died. Wait till after I died.
After I died, that's right. Till after I died, because I didn't want to read my own diary. It's like reading your own diary is almost what it's like, I think, too. But I'm glad she did, and we had enjoyed it, and it's really good for all of us, and all the grandkids got to see them all and have their own and stuff, too. So I'm glad she did it. Thank you, Janie, for writing it.